A long time ago, in a nice quiet village, there lived a wealthy merchant. This merchant's wife had long since passed away. The merchant was very fond of his daughter because she was obedient and kind-hearted. One day, as he came home from traveling, he brought a woman and her daughter along with him. He wanted to marry this woman, so Bawang Putih now had a stepmother and a stepsister who was named Bawang Merah. When her father went to trade, her stepmother and Bawang Merah would treat Bawang Putih like a servant. Bawang Putih did all the work that was ordered by her stepmother. She cleaned the house, cooked, washed clothes, and looked for firewood. If Bawang Putih's work went wrong, her mother would punish her by not feeding her. Every morning, her stepmother and Bawang Merah took turns shouting,
"Hey Bawang Putih, wash my clothes!"
Not yet finished washing clothes, Bawang Putih would then be called by her stepmother.
Bawang Putih, prepare breakfast now. We are hungry.
Oh, okay, Mom.
Because Bawang Putih worked so hard and was punished so harshly, her body became thinner. One day, Bawang Putih's father returned home and fell ill. He was very ill and Bawang Putih was very sad because of it. She never left her father alone. However, God decided differently. Bawang Putih's father died.
Father, don't leave Bawang Putih, Father.
While Bawang Putih wept and cried, her stepmother and Bawang Merah were excited because the property and house Bawang Putih's father now belonged to them.
Look, Bawang Merah, he finally died.
Yes, Mom, we will be rich. Ha 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 ha.
Bawang Putih's life was miserable after her father died. She no longer had her father to love and comfort her. Stepmother and Bawang Merah further tortured her. Bawang Putih tried to be patient, but sometimes she would cry at night.
Lord, please help me.
One day, Bawang Putih went to the river to wash clothes. She was sleepy and hungry, and her body was weak. While washing, Bawang Putih did not realize that her stepmother's favorite shawl had washed away. When she put all the clothes back into the basket, she was surprised to find her stepmother's scarf was not there.
Oh no! Mother's favorite scarf is gone. It's drifting down the river. What should I do?
Finally, Bawang Putih decided to go back down to the river to look for her stepmother's scarf. In the middle of the road, she met a farmer who was washing his cow.
Uncle, did you see a red scarf floating down the river?
The farmer nodded and replied,
Red shawl. Oh, I saw it. The scarf was taken by an old grandmother who was washing her clothes by the river. The grandmother's house is on the mountain.
Bawang Putih immediately headed up the mountain. There she found a wooden house. Bawang Putih knocked on the door of the house.
Excuse me, Grandma. Did you see my mom's red scarf?
The old grandmother came out of the house and greeted Bawang Putih.
Hi, dear. Let's go in. What's your name?
Name is Bawang Putih, Grandma.
The old grandmother would give the red scarf back with one condition. Bawang Putih must help her first. Bawang Putih agreed. All day, she helped the grandmother cook, look for firewood, clean the house, and wash clothes. For Bawang Putih, all this work was easy because she was used to doing it. Finally, it was time for Bawang Putih to leave for home. The grandma gave her the shawl.
Bawang Putih, this is the red scarf that you are looking for. Oh, I want to give you a gift. I have pumpkin for you because you helped me. Choose, which one do you like?
On the table, there were both small and large pumpkins. Bawang Putih chose a small pumpkin because she also had to carry a basket full of clothes home.
I choose the small one, Grandma.
Okay, take this little pumpkin. But remember, you can open it before you get home. Understand?
Well, Grandma, I will do everything you say.
Arriving at home, Bawang Putih was scolded by her stepmother and Bawang Merah.
Where have you been, Bawang Putih? How dare you go out without my permission?
Forgive me, Mother.
Stop! Enough, Bawang Putih! We don't need your excuses. Now cut the pumpkin and cook it. We are starving because of you.
Bawang Putih took the knife and split the pumpkin. What a surprise! The pumpkin was full of sparkling and expensive jewelry.
Huh? Where did you get the pumpkin?
Bawang Putih told them everything.
Oh, Bawang Putih, you should have chosen the large pumpkin.
Hearing the words of Bawang Merah, the stepmother finally got the idea.
Looks like I have an idea.
The next day, the stepmother and Bawang Merah went to the river. They deliberately washed away the red scarf. Then, secretly, they followed the veil as it washed away. Sure enough, the red scarf was picked up by an old grandmother. The stepmother and Bawang Merah followed the old grandmother, who went up the mountain. As they walked, Bawang Merah complained about how far it was.
Oh, I'm tired. Let's just go home.
Bawang Merah, be patient. Soon we will get even more jewelry than Bawang Putih.
Arriving at the old grandmother's house, the stepmother and Bawang Merah knocked at the door. The old grandmother welcomed them warmly. Then the stepmother and Bawang Merah pretended to be sad and asked about the red scarf. And it just so happens that Grandma found it in the river. Just like with Bawang Putih, the grandmother would give them the shawl if they helped her. The only way to get the pumpkin was to work to help the old grandma, but they still couldn't stop complaining.
Oh, I'm tired. If it were not for the pumpkin, I wouldn't do this.
Yes, I'm also tired. Hopefully, there will be even more jewelry inside this pumpkin.
Finally, Bawang Merah and the stepmother finished their work and the old grandmother's house and said goodbye. The old grandmother gave the shawl to Bawang Merah and her mother. On the table, there were two pumpkins, one large and one small. And of course, the stepmother and Bawang Merah chose the largest pumpkin.
Choose one pumpkin as a gift from me.
Of course, I choose the big one, Grandma.
Remember, don't open this pumpkin before you get home.
Yes, Grandma, that's for sure.
Bawang Merah and her mother didn't obey the advice the old grandmother gave. On the way, the stepmother split the pumpkin. They were impatient to get their hands on the jewelry inside.
Mom, let's just open this pumpkin now.
Yeah, let's open it. I'm also curious.
However, they were in for quite a surprise because inside the pumpkin was venomous animals such as snakes, scorpions, spiders, and centipedes. They were both bitten by a snake.
Oh, what is this? Where is the jewelry? Why did it have these animals inside? Ah!
Ow! Ow! What should we do, Mom?
Ow! Ow! It hurts! Ow! Ow!
Because they were in the middle of the forest, no one cared to help them. The stepmother and Bawang Merah died from the snake bite. The greed brought them disaster, while Bawang Putih lived happily ever after. The jewelry given by the old grandmother making her rich. She continued her father's business and enjoyed the fruits of her obedience and kindness.